I want to say to our timid supporters, I know your spirits are, some of your spirits are high, some of your spirits are low. But I want to assure you one important fact of life. God does not start and end halfway. It doesn't matter what the situation is, what the situation might be today. I assure you that will come up again stronger and better. Continue to follow my footstep, and that footstep remains peace. We need it because if anything happens, we are the greatest losers, because our concern for this state is not because of our own profit, but the total well-being of Rivers State. So I appeal to every one of you, be law-abiding. I will not encourage any act of disobedience, any act of violence. But that is not to say that we will support evil. We will never support evil.
This evening, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has passed a state of emergency on Rivers State. The state of emergency orders the suspension of the governor of Rivers State, Fubara, the National Assembly, and then appointed a former naval officer, a vice admiral, a retired vice admiral, to be a sole administrator to govern Rivers State. Remember that there has been a crisis between the governor of Rivers State and his predecessor, Nyesom Wike, about the control of the politics and the structures and the governance system of Rivers State. It has passed through different legal challenges, breaking laws from both the two sides, and a lot of confusion, where you now have the State High Court giving contrary judgments with the Federal High Court, and now we now have a Supreme Court judgment coming to override all the judgment, and a lot of back and forth, right? So the president have constitutional powers to grant a state of emergency, yes, but the president will have to seek two-thirds majority of the National Assembly to confirm the operationality of the state of emergency. So we wait and see what the National Assembly will do to confirm the complete operationalization of this state of emergency. But my fear is that the crisis in Rivers State is almost like an ethnic crisis between the Ijaw and the other ethnic groups in Rivers State. The Ijaw people are feeling isolated, alienated by some of the actions of the predecessor of Fubara, who is the current Minister of FCT, Nyesom Wike. So we pray that this could not boomerang into crisis. We pray that so many of the citizens of that area will not say they will want to resist this particular state of emergency. However, it is important that all of us keep calm and wait for the system to play out, and that people in the Delta need to a little bit calm down and look through the law. If you don't feel like the state of emergency is done on equitable terms, then you pass through the mechanisms of the law and try to challenge it. But the situation whereby you try to take the laws into your hand is going to be morang into a lot of crisis. Remember, we have a lot of crisis already in the north, especially the northwest and the northeast and the north central. We also have crisis in the southeast. If we now allow south, which is the economic backbone of Nigeria, more particularly Rivers State, where nearly 45% of the oil that brings forex to Nigeria, get into crisis, then the whole country is going to experience a very serious economic downturn to the tune that is unimaginable. So therefore, it is not a good thing now that we should take one side or the other, but to try to seek conciliation. People like us are asking for the suspension of the minister of the FCT because he is also part of the instigators. That will bring about some semblance of balance and justice, but the two culprits are now paying the price for instigating a crisis that led to the declaration of state of emergency in that particular state. So maybe if Wike 2 is suspended, you have a similar Fubara, as suspended, then maybe there could be some balance and some people will not feel like they are shortchanged. But we, the ordinary citizens, need to pick calm. Let us not instigate the crisis, let us not take side, and let us manage the situation very carefully so that there can be no nasty and negative reaction. Our military are already overstretched. Almost all over the country, you have military operations. There are over 30 places where military is deployed in Nigeria. This is not a good pointer. If we extend it, instigating a crisis in the Niger Delta where a hard-earned amnesty was gotten in 2009 by the late President Umaru Musa Yar'Adua, if we allow crisis to come over there, then it's going to be a very bad deal for Nigeria, especially with the current global challenges where every major global actor is looking forward to exploiting an already tense situation to continue to exploit. Don't forget, Niger Delta is the region that produces all the oil that Nigeria consumes, right? And this is the oil also that we sell to generate the money to run the economy. And this is also the envy of so many global actors because it will give them opportunity to easily come and steal this oil through the back door when crisis is going, because there are crisis entrepreneurs that will be ready to cash out. So we need to be extremely careful so that we don't push Nigeria into flames. May God continue to bless us, keep peace among us, and continue to bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me on this platform as I give you in-depth analysis of what is happening currently now in Rivers State. As you can see on this platform, on this video, the governor of Rivers State, Fubara, has just been arrested and whisked away. This is just another trend added to the development after the President Bola Tinubu issued a directive suspending Governor Fubara, and of course the Rivers State House of Assembly members was also suspended. But the development now is that the governor, Fubara, has just been arrested and taken to unknown destination, signaling that Nigeria might be in for another unforeseen development triggering a serious massive upset on the Ijaw people. Well, what happens if we continue to see this type of scenario playing out on daily basis? But this is just to bring the whole world on the atrocities that is happening within Nigeria. The governor himself, who was alleged to have betrayed or have gone against the directive of the president or possibly the Supreme Court judgment, has been seen and condemned by a lot of agencies, by a lot of groups, by a lot of women.
President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, there are a lot of things involved in this Rivers State matter. And as a friend, I am advising you, if you are not careful, Rivers State will become like the ancient marina. You are going to carry it on your neck. Earlier, you called your minister and the governor to Abuja again to maintain the status quo. The better it will be. The better it will be. I am saying it. I have everything to lose. But if I don't advise you, I stake my life. I stake everything. I stake my businesses, my source of livelihood for you to become president. And if I am unable to tell you the truth, if you are in your government, I have to stake everything for telling you the truth. I have started doing it now. I am staking everything to tell you the truth. It is left for you to hear, but the result you will see. I did not see Wike until my friends, my associates feel that, oh, there's a need, let us go and see Wike. and we went. And since that day I left, I have never gone there. Even when I'm supposed to call him, I didn't call Wiki. I'm saying it live. He's there. I didn't call him. I don't have any personal problem with Wiki. I don't have any personal problem with him. I hardly have personal problem with people. I say my mind. If you don't like it, okay. President, let me tell you, if you allow Wiki to push this as he's doing, it will be very difficult for him to even come to Rivers State. It will be difficult for those his 27 House of Assembly members to even have a place to stay in Rivers State. It will be difficult for anybody if they think that they are going to impeach him and the job people will allow it. It will be difficult to impeach him. Mark this word I'm telling you. God knows. Nobody. It will be difficult to impeach him and bring a governor. It's not going to be possible. Go and ask in Ondo State. Go and ask in Delta State. The fury of the job people. They don't give a damn. They are hardly afraid of. I'm telling you the truth. The earlier you hear this, you accept it. Call Wiki. Call Wiki, call same. Let them maintain the status quo. That is the only way. If they don't, Alamese impeachment was Ijaw. So don't, the person who succeeded Alamese was Ijaw. Good luck, Jonathan. He became vice president and became president. So it is not Alamese's matter. Try this one and see what will happen. Try this one and see what will happen. A word is enough for the wise.
It is very obvious right from the beginning that Mr. President is biased against the governor of Rivers State. I said this with all authority that first, it gave us a lopsided agreement and forced the governor to implement. It was quite obvious that the governor obeyed Mr. President, while years of Wiki refused to obey Mr. President. And because years of Wiki did not obey Mr. President, and the governor obeyed Mr. President, the governor withdrew all his court cases. Years of Wiki refused to withdraw his court cases. That gave years of Wiki edge over Wiki, over him. As if that is not enough, the Supreme Court has, based on that withdrawal, gave a judgment against SIM and Rivers State government. Mr. President, when PANDEF visited him, insisted that we go to SIM to implement the Supreme Court. But even before then, SIM had agreed to implement Supreme Court judgment. The same characters refusing to implement the Supreme Court judgment. And for Mr. President to use Section 105, 305 to declare the state of emergency where there are no problems in Rivers State is not proper. Again, Section 305 of the 1999 Constitution as amended do not empower Mr. President to sack an elected governor or even a councillor. He does not have that power under the 1999 Constitution. He said he believes in rule of law. Is this what you call rule of law? What he has done is to take excessive power beyond his authority to remove the governor of Rivers State, just to please Nyesom Wike. Let us look at it objectively. If two people are fighting, Nyesom Wike and Sim, Nyesom Wike is still in his cabinet. Why did you not suspend him? If you want peace, you would have suspended Nyesom Wike, but they kept Nyesom Wike there and suspended Sim, who was elected. Nyesom Wike that he appointed, you could not remove him. Last week, he equipped Nyesom Wike to come to Rivers State with the army, the police, the Navy, the Air Force, and all security DSS, all security apparatus, as Mr. President to go to a village in Rivers State, with the hope that the people will react and they will declare state of emergency. That failed. And now they just slept over and thought, oh, we have power to declare state of emergency. And he brought somebody whom everybody knows, or displayed somebody who is having pictures with Wiki as Solar.
So that biafra evangelist that always heard the truth that you always want to hear. Yes, Bola Ahmed Tinubu has declared state of emergency in a Biafra land, but he failed to declare state of